Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. I did some playing between episodes here and I'll get you caught up on what's been done, but we've got a couple problems. One is our ramp going up to the next tier and having some issues with that. Originally, it was back in this area. Kind of see where the dirt is changed back here, right here where I'm pointing. And we ran into these trees and it looked like the trucks could no longer pass the trees. So I tried to mark those trees for deletion and get, tree cutters to harvest them. They kind of refused to do it. They couldn't reach the trees. So then I cleared out the dirt around them, marked them again. Same thing. The trucks would just get stuck saying they couldn't reach their target. So I've since moved our ramp over and now it's kind of a zigzag. I'll put on the fill designation so you can see. So this is kind of our new route coming up this way. In fact, we could probably move that over one more and take advantage of this little lump of dirt. We may go too wide. Now so that's the new ramp going up. The other problem I'm having is I tried to do this as a single block wide. And the trucks stopped dumping once they got up to the cell there, the little square where the truck is now. They just stopped dumping and trucks just backed up and refused to do it. So I added these two extra little blocks here. This one that says 19 and 20. And the trucks seem to start dumping again. I'm not sure if we're going to run into more problems with these dumping designations. We'll see. I'm hoping if we do, we can solve the problem by just making it a little wider, 2 squares wider. Or to a width of 2 squares, I should say. So we'll see. Now, to make up for the lost time, I've been putting more trucks and excavators to just start chewing away at stone for the sole purpose of just generating fill so we can speed up the creation of that ramp, right? So we've got kind of slag from our 2 furnaces, blast furnaces, that should be being routed over here as well. Plus, any rock and dirt that comes from our copper mine, which is over in this corner, and our iron mine, which is here, and our limestone mine, although this guy I think is mostly producing sand as a byproduct. Any of those waste products will go to the same designation. So we'll see. So that's one kind of sticky area that's not going to plan. And we really need to get to the top. We need to get to this tier. That's kind of the whole objective of this map. So hopefully we can get that to work. The other mini crisis that's brewing right now is diesel fuel. So with all these extra trucks doing, moving dirt and the extra excavators that I purchased, we're starting to, in more power, right? I've got more buildings coming online that are consuming power and all I've got is diesel generators. We're starting to burn through the diesel pretty quick. So I'm currently working on a solution for that. I added a couple pump jacks. I've got almost everything on the map right now that uses electricity. I've got using Unity. So it's boosted with Unity, basically just to save diesel that's being spent to generate power. So this electrolysis thing uses power. I've got it on a boost, so it shouldn't consume power. Our maintenance depot, I've got one of them shut down. I got one that's on a boost. And then I've got our electric assembly also on a boost right now, just to save diesel and electricity. And it's starting to climb back. I got down to, I don't know, single digits on the diesel. The other thing I'm doing for diesel is I set up a temporary basic distiller setup with 2 more basic distillers. I've got a tank here for coal to feed those, a couple tanks in process to store crude oil, and a couple tanks here to store the processed diesel. That's not up and running yet. And the diesel that's going to feed this production, or the oil that's going to feed this production, is going to come in from our ship. We've got our ship over at the oil rig. I've got 3 shifts running and I'm trying to load our ship as much as I can. We've got 1,080 units of oil already on the ship. And again, I've got 3 shifts working. That's temporary. We'll take that down, but I kind of want to load our ship as much as I can, send it home, and then we'll just slowly kind of process that oil. And we'll probably end up having to leave the ship in dock for a while. And in order to supply workers to the offshore oil rig, I've got 3 of our farms are shut down, but we're still doing pretty good on food. We've got 782 units of food or 99 months food supply. So we're okay. We don't want to starve out those farms forever, but that's where we're at. So let me hit, let's look at the tech tree real quick and see what we've got. Where is my research? Boom. I've got no research going. Let's pick some research. We've got the cargo depot now. And I should mention, I placed this wastewater liquid dump just off to the side. There is enough room here for me to place the cargo depot. I've just been kind of waiting to do that. Just based on resources, trying to save on building resources to get this secondary diesel production up and running. Anyway, let's go back to research and pick some stuff. We got biofuel here, which kind of makes sense. Oh, but there's a whole process, isn't there, to get diesel out of this? You know, I tend to have a lot of food on hand. This, we can turn food into fuel gas and dirt. Always make use of dirt. Fuel gas gets us, let's see, we get 16 every 60 seconds. This, along with some oxygen, gets us diesel and carbon dioxide. I guess we just vent out that carbon dioxide. I'm not really sure. Can I click on that? We have this new recipe window that is in the current build. I haven't really checked this out too much. I wonder if carbon dioxide is in here. I don't see it listed. I wonder if we just vent that out if we were to do it. Whoops, did I see carbon dioxide? Oh, I saw it over here. I'm just right-clicking to see if there's anything that comes up. Carbon dioxide tip, you can right-click any product. Jump to the overview. Production. Here's how you produce carbon dioxide. Consumption. I'm guessing, yeah, for air, it just generates a bunch of air pollution if we want to convert food over to diesel fuel. I'm a little nervous about doing that yet. And we don't have oxygen yet. Coal power generation. That seems like what we want to do, right? Vehicles management is more vehicles. We're okay. We've got room for 20 more. This seems like the no-brainer choice. Power generation. Let's queue that up. What else? Upgraded pipes. Ooh, ship weapons. Maybe ship weapons. We should probably weave that in. We've lost a few battles to pirates. We can't really explore the map until we can fight. Edicts for food. Kind of like this. Food saver. Plenty of everything. All settlement service consumption increased by 20%. That must get us more unity as a result. I like the idea of having the food saver in our back pocket in case we get in trouble. Let's do that. Biofuel. It is gating, right? We need to do it to complete other things, probably. Gas combustion. Carbon dioxide. It seems like the only thing we can do. I'll right-click on that again. Carbon dioxide. Okay, here's how it's produced. Is there any other way to use this? Once we get this machine, this mystery machine, I can't tell what that is. Then we can take hydrogen and carbon dioxide and turn that into more fuel gas. There's a whole cycle here. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what this machine is. Oh, it'd be cool if there's a pop-up on that, but I can't tell what that is. Fuel gas plus oxygen. Yeah, I guess I'm going to hold off on that. What else? What else? What else? Water plus heavy oil, light oil. Water plus the fuel gas. Gets us more pollution, apparently. Mechanical power storage. Let's get that queued up as well. Let's go with those. That's 4 things. Coal power generation, ship weapons, edicts, mechanical power storage, and then how about ship armor too? I like it. Let's hit play. And we're going to keep an eye, a pretty close eye on our diesel. And hopefully that will continue to climb. We're chewing through the Unity pretty fast. Let's see how this guy's doing. Still doesn't have, even with these 3 pumps on boost, this guy is still chewing through all the oil that comes in. So I was thinking about taking one of these off. Oh, the Unity now just bounced. Well, it's bouncing back and forth. The Unity is. So we'll keep a close eye on diesel. I think that's going to climb back on its own. And then once we can get this setup going, again, this will be temporary, kind of a backup. Eventually, we'll replace this with coal power. Kind of wondering if we should set up a mining operation here just to start extending the island in case we start running out of space. Or maybe cutting more trees. Because we're about to do, like if you look over at the top left here, I've completed some research. There's the cargo depot. We'll build that as soon as we get some extra construction parts. But we've got advanced diesel available to us now. That is a whole big production chain we need to get to. We just need some land to do it. Kind of had to do this emergency diesel just because we were, like I said, down to the single digits in diesel fuel and at risk of hitting a death spiral. Our ship is still at the offshore oil rig, 1176. We could probably send this thing. Okay, truck says there's no trees to harvest. Let's solve that problem. Okay, everything around the ramp. I'll show you actually. If I mark these trees right here, don't think that's going to solve our issue. Right there. So there is a tree harvester, right? Unassigned tree harvesting. So that's a tree harvester and it cannot get to these trees. It couldn't get to them when there was a ramp there and it can't get to them now. This one's kind of floating. This one's on the ground. It's marked, but they just can't seem to get to those trees. So that was one of the issues I was having. And if I don't unmark it, then that tree harvester truck will just stay and wait. It doesn't matter what other trees I mark. It will just stubbornly say, I can't get to these ones and I'm not going to do anything for you. All right, I'm going to turn off the warnings. Let's pick, where do we want to clear out some land? I hate to have the diesel going on up here, right? We're about to move to advanced diesel production and setting up that factory. We have some space here. It's kind of up out of the way. All of our crude oil is going to be coming in down here. We could think to move these farms. Unfortunately, this one's already been upgraded. We could kill off this farm. Maybe put another farm up this way or migrate our farms up in this direction. Let's plan for that. Let's get rid of this. Food still looks pretty good. We're hurting kind of on workers. Like I said, I've got people working extra shifts over at the offshore oil rig. Let's bring the ship back at this point. I think we've got quite a bit of oil. Let's bring this guy back. Load up the cargo. Go home, and then let's move this down to 1 shift. And let me get workers back to other things. Maybe working these farms. For now, anyway. Boom. In fact, maybe not this farm. Maybe just the irrigated farms. Irrigated farms take more workers, which is kind of a bummer. Be nice if they actually saved workers, right? The ones that were irrigated, but they take quite a few more workers. In fact, we may do this one just because of that. I don't have enough workers to turn that farm on right now. All right. Over here, this is the mining tower that's just building our ramp. Totally focused on building on the ramp. We've got 2 excavators and 4 trucks. Let's just keep an eye on that. I think since the trucks aren't having to drive too far, 4 trucks is working for 2 excavators. And again, I had a little bit of issue with the dumping designation where these guys just refused to dump at a certain point. I had to widen it. Hopefully we can keep climbing up. The big question is, are they going to make this turn successfully and do it? In fact, I could even take off this designation now and see if they can focus on this turn and going up. We may need to make this too wide. I hope not. That's a whole lot more fill. Let me go ahead and turn off those designations so we can see what's happening. That guy seems to be happy. And I think well, we've got 1 excavator waiting. Our truck queue isn't too bad as I look up at the top left. We could probably throw another truck here and try to keep these excavators going. Diesel is recovering. At one point, I had like 8 trucks over here working this. Oh, what's this guy doing? Okay, he's got limestone. He's from one of the other mine. I'm going to add 1 more truck here. Try to keep these excavators busy. Now, trucks may be delivering rock over here. I do have a loose storage here for rock. It kind of feeds through a crusher and is powering our cement mixer. I don't have enough workers to even run these things, so let's turn this on. I've got just enough. This is going to take power. Our diesel looks to be okay right now. We're starting to collect again. I may take the boost off of the basic distiller. Looks like the basic distiller does not require electricity. Maybe it does. Oh no, I've got just broken stuff here. Let's use some Unity to repair one of the generators. I do have 1 maintenance building going on a boost. What's he waiting on? Does he not have materials? Ooh. I'm out of copper already. All right. May have taken the excavator off of here. Yeah, I got to get the copper mine going again. I had tons of copper. And now I don't. Do I have an extra one over here at the vehicle depot? I don't. I think what I'm going to do is I've got tons of cement. I'm going to borrow this guy and send him over to the copper mine to get that going again. Boom. Since we don't have copper, let's turn off this and unboost it and save up some Unity. We'll use that Unity just to do some manual maintenance. And then obviously I got to get a couple trucks over here. Do that. Boom, boom. Get the copper mine spinning up again. Again, we're kind of recovering from a huge shortage of diesel. Should be okay now. This guy is now pumping away. You can see the beautiful pollution into the ocean. And we're starting to fill up these diesel tanks. That's all good to see. And then I guess what we want to do next is think about, boy, we got a couple things coming, don't we? We've got coal power. That could probably take place up here on this tier if I could just free up space. I thought about putting some like item storages and then just clearing out these trees and storing the wood. Might want to do that. Here's another boost that can come off. We don't have anything to process. So let's save that Unity. In fact, we could even save the workers. There's nothing to process, right? At least not yet. There will be soon, though, I think. What are these guys doing? Yep. Okay. I did have the slag from my iron blast furnace routed automatically through another one of these grinders. But once this backed up, the furnace stopped working. And I put truck export to on, and it still would not clear the slag. So I've just disconnected this hookup that I had in place for slag routed into this crusher. Kind of a bummer. I thought that if it backed up, I'd still be able to get trucks to take the slag out, but it didn't. In fact, it's still backed up. So we might need more trucks. Let's make a couple of those. So let's get a couple more queued up here. Rubber is okay. We've been getting rubber from refugees coming. And that's about it. I don't copper and iron. We're fine on those for the most part. Rubber, I got to kind of keep an eye on. I'm going to take a chance, though, and get one more. I think we can trade for rubber. Let's see. Can we trade for rubber? Here. Nope, here. We can. We can trade iron for rubber if we need it. That's not a bad trade. So if we come up short, we'll be all right. Here you can see the different places where I hit pirates. That's why I've got weapons queued up in the research tree. Unity is slowly climbing back. Where is my excavator? Can he not get to the copper mine? Did I not assign him? I did. Where are you? You are needing repair. And you have any cargo? No. Small excavator cannot reach the destination. He cannot get around this hill, apparently. So what I might do... Yeah, there's no path around that. Things are tucked in pretty tight. What I might do... How much copper do we have? Not much. So we're going to be going on Unity for maintenance for a bit. I'm wondering if I should just level this down a little bit. In fact, let's pause the game. And let's get creative. Let's change the mining area over to here. The mine designation over here. Boom. In fact, I'm going to do it a little better than that. Boy, it's hard to see like this, huh? Okay, that's our new designation area. Let's set a mining designation to level this area out a bit. Boom. Okay, that's probably more than enough. And then let's take everybody off of here. Like everybody. Boom, boom. And say, hey, fellas, come over here and help me level this area so we can get excavators in here. That means a few more you and I don't know, a long trip to the dump site. Let's do that. See how that works for us. Got equipment that needs maintenance. That's fine. We'll use Unity selectively to keep things running. Otherwise, we'll just deal with the fact that some things are going to run at lower efficiency. They'll still run, but they're just going to be in a broken down state for a bit. Mostly want to keep the excavators happy. Are they going to make it or are they not? We'll find out. Preemptively repair that guy. We hit another excavator on its way, do we? Don't see it. There are two? Yeah, there are two. They're kind of on top of each other. That's the one we probably just repaired. That one needs repair. Let's do it. And let's see if we can just clear a path to get to this copper area. The trucks can get through. I don't think the excavators can. We got 24 workers available. What can we have them do? Diesel is way better all of a sudden. Let's turn on this particular rock crusher. Not urgent. We've got a bunch of concrete blocks already queued up here. I've got storage. That's the inputs. This belt, I'm going to leave it like that. Basically, as we produce the cement blocks, I have it set up so they are all going into producing construction materials. This belt is really an input belt into storage. I mean, ideally, I'd put a smart belt balancer here, but right now I'm just kind of using this thing reversed in the wrong direction to prevent concrete blocks from going in here. So it's kind of a temporary setup here. Are these guys scooping it up? They are. He was able to get that far back. Not a surprise. Let's get rid of these trees. That wouldn't hurt. So I'll let these excavators run for a bit. Let's see. Is our other guy still having a problem? He is. He cannot seem to get there. Wonder why. Where are you? Oh, he needs to get to the tower itself? Huh. Not sure what the issue is. Let's see which one that is. Maybe we can assign him to do something productive. Okay, it's this guy. Can I remove him? Oh, you know what I should have done? Let's add one back. Let's just click on this guy and unassign him. Let's get him working on something. I don't need more limestone. So let's see if he'll at least be willing to go over here and join the coal operation or something. These guys are waiting on trucks. What's going on here, fellas? So you've got dirt, can't deliver, no valid destination. Ooh, we might... Ooh, here. Are we having issues here with the dump site again? That guy dumped. Curious if it's... These guys should be dumping. Oh, limestone is not going to dump because I'm not using limestone. I wonder if I can force that guy to empty. I tried doing this recover. It didn't really do anything for me. I don't think that's what it's meant for. I'll hit recover, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Looks like the other one that was having pathing problems did the work. Wonder if I could say dump limestone here and get that truck back in action. These two, this truck can come off. Might as well have him do some work wherever he is. This one still doesn't want to move. Is he trapped or something? Let's try to recover that. Sure what he's doing. A little sloppy here, but I kind of want them to clear off this area. Let's do that. Kind of get them to focus on the area I'm wanting them to. Diesel's climbing back. Really, really nice. Good. Those tanks are full. Those tanks are almost full. There's probably a bunch on the dock. How's the ship doing? Ship needs a little bit of repair. I'll go ahead and hit that. In fact, is the ship empty? I could send him back out to the oil rig. Let's wait till it's repaired. The oil rig, how are you doing? You've got tons of storage. We're just running one shift. You have 12 workers. Don't care about that. These guys look like they're making the turn successfully, so I'm happy about that. Let's keep the excavators repaired. Let's turn down the... Let's remove the boost on that and shut it off. I think we're doing better on diesel now. Don't care about the generator. They can work at half capacity or stall out. I'm not really too concerned about that. Keep at least one of those going. How are construction parts? Construction parts are doing okay. Let's see. What are we waiting on here? Looks like, yeah, I can't get that slag out of here. That's annoying. Huh. Truck export is on. Yeah, I had this issue before where they just do not want to remove that slag. It's so narrow in here. I don't think I can get it out. I could run it through this crusher and then do it. In fact, this is all backed up. We can pause that. Cement factory's backed up. I'll reverse this belt and we can at least get some production out of it. Truck issues. Some of these. We're not producing copper. Okay, here's another guy complaining. Cannot reach the destination. I'm trying. Weird. Some trucks can seem to get back here. Others cannot. My goal is just to clear out this front area so they will get there. Did I do the wrong designation? No. These guys are digging. So hopefully they'll open up a little passage here and we can get to the copper mine. That's kind of what's going on over in this area. Unity's okay. Okay, looks like they picked up some slag. Do need a loose storage for coal and iron over here. What about doing that? Excuse me. Let's put that in place. We do have the building materials now. How about... jamming things in here, but... of course, that's the wrong direction. Let's make this one iron. We'll do one for coal too. I'm just trying to keep an eye on what's going on. This truck I'm interested in keeping repaired. Did our excavator find its way over here? It did not. Do I have one dead excavator that just will not play? Where is he? One here too. Guy's got limestone. Yeah, I've got tons of cement. I can't burn through all the cement. I think that's what's holding up the ability to empty these limestone trucks. I could set up a mining designation and maybe say, hey, or a dumping designation and say, maybe you can dump limestone here. In fact, maybe I could do that over here, actually. Let's see. can I take this little dumping designation, put it there? I don't know. Hopefully there's something here that'll do. Cannot see really anything there. Then, okay, escape view. Not that, this guy. Nothing allowed to be dumped. What can be dumped here? I do limestone. Let's do that. Maybe that'll free up this particular truck. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go do his thing. And then let's see if I can get another excavator helping to clear a path out this way. Maybe. Actually, that excavator was our limestone one. Go ahead and repair that guy for Unity. These guys can break down. I don't care too much. We're doing okay on diesel. That guy's doing some construction. Don't care. He can take his time. Iron ore. That got built pretty quick. I want to do coal as well. Let's do it. Another loose storage for that. It's kind of long overdue. How about we do this guy right there. And then we'll run the channel for the material once this gets built. Mostly focused on the activities over here as far as spending and repair. Unity. Diesel looks good, so I don't care if some stuff breaks down. And power's okay, so I don't care if the diesel generators break down. These guys who are transporting fill and... what does that guy got on him? Diesel. Oh, well. I didn't really need to fill him. Repair him. He's not urgent. This guy, let's do it. 22 workers available. Probably because things have been broken down. Oh, this guy does need power. How can he be short on power? I thought Unity said ignores the electricity requirement. So that seems kind of strange. Let's see. Does he have the... He doesn't have the materials he needs. We are slowly producing iron plates. Food still looks good. We got a bunch of workers available, but I think that's just because we have stalled out buildings here. Can probably pause this one. Grind some more stone with this guy. That will take power. Okay. We have an excavator on his way, I hope, from way down the other side of the map. It's our old limestone one. Or is he still stuck over here? Yeah, he just cannot do it. Cannot do it. This guy is like completely stuck. Can't make the trip. We may have to baby step him. Let's see if we can get him at least to the coal. Well, we'll let the recover thing run. He just doesn't have anywhere to go. No job. Idle stopped. I want to send him over to the copper mine, but he just doesn't want to go. How about here? You inch your way over there. He's assigned. He cannot get there from here. I don't know if it's the terrain or what. Refuses to go. That's kind of puzzling. Let's see if we can assign him here. Okay, unassign. And you make it over here. Or are you just totally dead and I gotta scrap you? Got treads. No. Oh, didn't want that to happen. I did not want that. That's not what I was hoping for, but whatever. I guess I just gotta let him do his thing. He's not gonna cooperate. Don't worry about all the broken stuff you see. It's fine. Guy's got wood with nowhere to take it. As we produce more iron plates, that wood will come down this way. Pause that one for now. Fire this guy back up. Needs power. Okay, now all my diesel generators are in disrepair. Let's get at least one repaired with Unity, and then let's see if we can fix this mining designation. Let's see if we can get back to mining copper. That's what we really want everybody doing. But our excavators did not think they could get there. Maybe they can now. We can start producing real maintenance instead of relying on Unity. Looks like they're going to cooperate now. So we open this up enough, looks like. I still don't know what's going on with the excavator over here. Why it just does not want to play. Now he's got sand. You can dump sand over there too, maybe. Give this guy a truck. Whoops. A couple of trucks, I suppose. Maybe one. I don't really need much out here. Guy's got limestone. No valid destination. Let's try a dump area again. Big challenge over here is I cannot see. I can't see any of this. I'm trying to do like a nice mound. Okay, there it goes. Just to have a local area to dump stuff. Fine, yeah, sand and limestone. Good. Let's get this guy off. I don't need any excavators over here, really. I don't need limestone. He's going to be lonely. Cannot make use of that excavator anywhere else on the map, apparently. Does not want to move. Try to bring him over here. He cannot. Oh, I wonder if it's all this stuff is in the way. Duh. Yeah, that's it. That's probably the problem, right? Can't get through here. Oh. Oh. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. What should we move? Maybe this little setup here, right? Yeah, that's our issue. That, I bet anything. As I put this diesel production here, they are not able to work their way through. Bummer. All right, let's let this be the end of this episode. We'll stop it here. Looks like we're soon going to have our copper production up and running again. Then I can get at least one of our maintenance depots going, and we won't have all this crazy breakdown stuff. It's not the end of the world. We've got plenty of Unity. I can kind of spot repair stuff. I could probably repair everything that we see just by doing it by hand. But we'll get the maintenance building running again. And next episode, we're going to have to figure out what to do with this. We'll probably need to relocate. I'm thinking these three things. Maybe if we're lucky, we can get by with just relocating the rotary kiln and the smokestack, and maybe there's enough room to get through there. I'd hate to get rid of these tanks because they're full. But yeah, we'll pick that up next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks to patrons and channel members. Your contributions allow this channel to survive, and you make this content possible. And thanks to everybody who's been giving the videos a thumbs up. And I will see you all in the next episode.